Hello YouTube, Tranquil Warfare here with my next tank update. It's been a little while since my last update. I want to say about a month or so. A lot's changed. Had some additions, had some unfortunate subtractions, not by choice, but I'll get into that a little bit later. First, I want to start on this video with this grain Monty that I have, and for those of you that have seen my earlier videos, this thing is just exploding with growth. I mean, these plates over here on the right hand side, that whole section that's really plating well, that wasn't even there when I first started these videos. So all those plates there are brand new. This thing is just killing it as far as being healthy and growing and really thriving. So this is one of my pride and joys here as far as corals go, and it's really kicking off very well. So I'm going to pull back to a full tank shot here. Haven't lost any fish. All of my fish are still with me, still doing well. My blue, my powder blue tang is doing well. Him and the hippo tang actually came down with a little bit of ick, but the cleaner shrimp and as well as treating my food with garlic have seemed to get that under control, and they're swimming around quite healthily and eating very, very, very well. So they're all very, very healthy. I guess let's start with good news, because good news is better than bad news. Good news is I've added some new corals. This whole area over here, my rock work, the way that I organize it, again, my twin peaks I have in my entire tank. So my right peak here, and I organize it so there's a little grotto or little area down here in the middle where these fish duck down into, get some hiding spots. But I call this Euphilia Circle because, as you can see here, my torch is doing well. The torch has been around for a little while now, but have added this hammer coral. I actually added two hammer corals. This hammer coral looks to be, it's got purple tips and it's green at the extension, or however you want to call those. But this thing has a ton of heads on it. It's got like, just quick count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 11 heads on this coral. This is actually at the local fish store. I got it a few weeks back. It wasn't looking very healthy. They were actually going to frag it up and sell it in pieces, and I was able to grab it before they cut it to pieces. So down here at the bottom of this coral, you can see where I had to cut a couple of the branches here because they were dead pretty much. But the other heads are doing so much better than when I bought the coral. They're all having nice extension, and this is an awesome addition to my tank. I really love it. Very, very cool hammer coral. And then as well, I also have a frog spawn. Now this frog spawn, I think, is a little weird. I haven't necessarily seen a frog spawn like this before. The ones that I've seen are a little bit different, and I still want to get one closer to the resemblance that I want. This is a branching frog spawn. I'm not exactly sure, again, what specific kind of frog spawn it is, but it's still pretty cool. Got this as a frag off of the local fish store. It was like 20 bucks, so I definitely wanted to pick it up. And this coral right here, I need to find a better place for it, but this is an orange or gold hammer. It's a wall hammer, so it's different than the branching euphyllias that I have so far. This is also a really cool coral, especially under the actinic lights, but extension is awesome. And I got an extra frag piece on the back. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm trying to get a good shot for you guys. If these fish will move out of the way, I think it's eating time. But if you notice at the base of the wall hammer, there's a little piece of frag of a chalice coral. And that thing is actually, it was half the size as it is now. It's growing pretty well. That's why I said I have to find a new spot for that coral. And if you guys have any suggestions of how to get that frag off of the frag plug, I think it's on there with some epoxy or something, let me know. because I definitely like to put it somewhere else than on that frag plug that the wall hammer is on. So feel free to comment and let me know. Another cool thing that I've noticed with my Percula clowns is that they are really starting to get some distinguishing stripes. The female has just exploded in size. She is right here actually. Her whole top dorsal area is black now, pitch black. And when I got both of these perks, they were completely orange and white. So starting to see this black come in and starting to see the size of the female start to take off. Really, really cool. So they're both doing really, really well. Again, powder blue here. Awesome fish. Awesome addition to the tank. He is doing well. As I said before, he battled with some ick, but he's really bounced back. He's really bounced back from that. The final chromie that I have here, if you guys remember my, I don't know if it was my last video or so, but I had originally had 3 chromies, 2 decent sized ones, and this is the small one. The 2 decent sized ones end up fighting and killing each other, which is super weird. But this little guy has been growing, and he's actually paired up with the clowns, so at night they all sleep together right over here in this corner of the tank where the pajama cardinal is. The 2 clowns and that chromie just basically, they sleep together. They swim right next to each other. They huddle next to each other, and it's actually pretty cool to see. Let's see here. I have my blue tang here, my dory. Super, super nice, noticeable growth since when I first got her about 5-6 months ago. So she's doing excellent. Like I said, she battled with a little bit of ick as well. But you know, my tank, as far as parameters go, it's got awesome parameters. Nitrates and phosphates stay close to 0. I feed them I feed all my fish a variety of food all the time, and they all seem to be doing exceptionally well. My other favorite fish that I recently added, which he's kind of hiding back here, is going to be the Royal Grandma. And he's actually, I'm trying to get a good shot of him for you, he's hiding. But he's an awesome swimmer. I mean, everything that I've read about them before says that they hide a lot. But that guy he's always out and about, hanging out with the other fish. He gets along really well. Don't really have any more fighting with the tangs, the powder blue and the yellow tang, Murray. They're getting along. The powder blue and actually my blue tang are like best friends. They typically follow, my little blue tang follows the powder blue wherever he goes, so it's pretty cool. So that's pretty much covers, oh, one last addition. Started up a little zoa garden down here. A little hard to see, but started a little zoa garden, and it's coming along very nicely. I'm trying to get a better light for you. There you go. So this rock, this piece of live rock that has a majority of the zoas on it, I bought that from the local fish store for like 30 bucks. And it has some orange and blue zoas on there and some green. And then this little small frag here, I don't know if these are called Spider-Man or some weird name like that, but has these awesome colorations where the center is blue, the outer ring is red, and the extensions are green. So it's really, really cool, and I'm hoping that these all take over this frag plug here. So those are this is the zoa garden that I started. I can come around this other side and give you a different look at it. There it is. One of my turbo snails just chilling out for right now. And as everybody knows, my Kenya tree is fragging all over the place. There's a little piece right here. This Kenya tree right here is super huge. It's getting really nice. Now, as far as the bad news comes with regards to my anemones. As you all know, I had a nice green bubble tip anemone who was doing exceptionally well. They were over here on this rock. I also had a small, very small, about the size of a penny or a dime, pink bubble tip anemone that was just a hitchhiker on the rock that I got the green bubble tip on. And unfortunately, I don't know if the pink bubble tip is dead or what, but it disappeared. It moved one night, and I haven't seen it. And my green bubble tip hid for a little bit. He actually, this live rock right here has crevices on the inside of it. I can come over to the side, kind of get you a view. It has caves all inside of it, and so my green bubble tip, I don't know if he got stuck in the caves, but he went inside this rock, didn't come out for like a week, and finally when he did come out, I should have taken a video of him, but he just looked horrible. Like his tentacles were completely deflated, couldn't really see anything. I left him alone because he was still attached to the rock, so I wanted to, you know, as long as he was moving around, I knew he was alive. Then it got to a point where he was at the very top of this rock, and he looked horrible. He was completely stringy, unrecognizable, looked as though he turned inside out, and I know that that's a telltale sign that he's not going to make it. So had to get rid of him. Threw him down to the, threw him in the toilet. All drains lead to the ocean, as Finding Nemo says. But I was very, very sad about that. That's now my second anemone that I've lost. Don't know exactly what's wrong. You know, like I said, my parameters all stay really good. I'm thinking it might be a water temperature issue, so I'm going to take a look at that. But other than that, all of my corals are doing exceptionally well. All of my fish are doing exceptionally well. Like I said, I haven't had great luck with the anemones so far, and you know, my clowns didn't host the anemone anyways. That was kind of disappointing. But tank's doing great, having a great time with it. And I hope that you guys are all doing well with your tanks. If you don't have a tank, I hope you enjoy the view of mine. Continually a work in progress. So, big addition, as I said before, Euphyllia circle. This whole area, the frog spawn, the gold hammer, the torch which I've had, as well as this branching frog spawn, the green and purple one. Awesome.